If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And off we go from Jacksonville.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset. And it paid
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Throwing now is Allen. Quick toss to Knox.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 4. They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Allen going to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Josh Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks...
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Lawrence will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence,
a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
3rd and 2, right?
Line.
So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Allen again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Hunter now will go in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. Complete to Washington. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion right here, Hunter. Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Hunter. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Floating one incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Etienne once more.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that went off the mark, a little late with a throw.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken on the 25.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To the air, Allen. Open man is Palmer. And he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. A gain of 15.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Palmer going in motion right. Now Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Allen's pass complete to Elijah Moore. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Cook up the gut, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bills 1st down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
To throw is Allen.
Setting up the screen for Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down 21-17, 53 ticks to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Back to throw. Allen.
And this one too low.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
2nd and 10.
A toss to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third and 12.
Allen to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.